So we got another weird Optimus Prime product. We talked about a Optimus Prime Transformers router. Now we're...
Well, I think some time ago we talked about a Optimus Prime pen.
Yeah, we talked about a pen.
I mean, he's done it all.
So, we've had Optimus Prime hats. We have had Optimus Prime Nike shoes that transform, the hats that transform. We had an Optimus Prime PlayStation that transformed, which was a failed chance at having the Optimus Convoy, aka Convoy, but whatever. They missed a chance on that one, so they did with the PlayStation instead. Now we have from G-Shock, the Casio G-Shock watch and clock company. For the 35th anniversary of the Transformer franchise, they're doing the G-Shock X Transformers Master Optimus Prime Resonant Mode, excuse me.
I think usually the X stands for cross.
Yeah.
Like they're cross,
Yeah,
like
well, in Japan, it's like X, or it means versus sometimes too. So essentially what it is, it's a Optimus Prime clock that transforms into what's called Pedestal Prime mode, which pretty much is like I guess like you call it a desk clock, which is, it doesn't even really...
Well, the way I kind of come about this is it's more like a display for your watch, Like sometimes people have, a set of watches and they'll put them together in a little box and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is definitely like a watch display kind of setup going. But there's a gimmick with it, which is pretty cool, I find.
Are you referring to the Matrix thing? Because that's what I...
Yeah,
okay.
The Matrix thing.
That's
I was like, like when I first saw the image, I just saw the standing Optimus Prime, and I'm like, okay, whatever. As I'm reading this article, it's like, oh, it transforms into like, a little pedestal thing. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, why is there a Matrix here in the shape of a watch? I keep scrolling out. It's in his chest now, and I'm like, what is going on?
That was the one thing that, I always say that, like, you want to get me to like a Transformer toy that sucks, just give it the Matrix of leadership. I think
work it in its chest, like, and make it that it's holdable,
Yeah, that right away, like, that, like, if the toy is a 4 out of 10 but it has the Matrix, it just gets like 5 points right there, so it becomes a 9. So even something like this, it's like I wouldn't care, and then it's like, oh hey, it has the Matrix, and now I'm like, I'm intrigued, tell me more. Because I mean, the more, like, I swear, when I was looking at these photos, I'm like, this looks like Perceptor. It's like, it almost looks like a microscope kind of stand. And then I'm like looking at it more, and I'm going like, is this supposed to be like, like a bedside clock? And then you're telling me it's like a display for their watch.
Like it's a watch.
Well,
so
yeah,
like I mean,
Pedestal
even
Prime.
if it's a bedside clock, like it's too small.
Yeah,
it's way too small. The fact that you have to like move your arm to touch the light up thing, the light up gimmick for it. No, it's for sure like a display. For your watch, for your G-Shock.
How much this will cost? Don't know yet. No prices at the moment. We just have pretty much box designs, dimensions, and everything like that. But supposedly Casio has done stuff with Transformers in the past. And, I mean, I don't know how much those cost. They kind of flew under the radar. And this was all the way back in 2007 when the first movie came out. So it was obviously riding the popularity of that. I guess maybe they just feel that they have something here with a transforming one now instead of just a straight up watch. Looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Looks really, really cool. But just like the PlayStation one, just like the Optimus Prime hat one, and with the Nike shoes, all of those were very overpriced compared to what they were in terms of size. Now, granted, this is a watch, and it's a Casio watch, G-Shock. So just that on its own is something that's probably like a $60 item minimum.
Bumped up.
Yeah. So like I know a lot of people were complaining about the PlayStation Optimus and how that was like $120 and it was tiny. And so you have like the license and everything, which probably factors into the cost. So this is something that, while it looks cool, I cringe at what the cost might be on this. And I mean, hey, if you're a watch guy, I know I'm not, but if you're a watch guy and you're a Transformer fan, this is something that is definitely intriguing to you. I know that when they did like even the Megatron shoe gimmick thing, they did it with, what's his name there, that
football
player, that nickname was Megatron. Like when they did that gimmick, a lot of the shoe head guys that I knew that also were Transformer fans were really down for that. They loved it. I know that friend of the podcast, Doc Holliday, who's a big Hap guy and lid guy, when they did the Optimus Prime hat, he bought that right away.
His name is Calvin Johnson.
The football dude, yeah.
Yeah, nickname Megatron, a Transformer character given him by his Lions teammate.
So, like, same thing, like, friend of the podcast, Doc Holliday, like, when they did that Transformer Optimus Prime hat, he had to get that, just to, like, accompany his hat collection. So, like, it's I see the appeal for niche audiences and stuff. And, again, there's probably plenty of watch guys that probably think that's really awesome, and I know they exist. It's just I'm just worried about that price. But then again, maybe watch guys are already ready for that price. So
yeah, probably. So, like I think usually good watches go for a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Usually, and some people might be like, why would you spend that much on a watch? And people turn around, and then some people turn around to us and say, why would you spend that much on a toy?
Yeah. Well, they could be like, how much you spend on that watch? And they look at Masterpiece Dinobot, and they go, how much you
Masterpiece Dinobot, Masterpiece Megatron.
How
it's
much
like,
you
I
pay
wouldn't
for
talk
that?
if I were
you. Let's not talk about it. But yeah, hey, it's pretty cool. Again, it's got that matrix. So, I mean, it's something that, hey, if I got it on the cheap, I'd dig it. It's something I'd keep in pedestal mode nearby. But yeah, definitely check that out and let us know what you think of it.